So this is when you go visiting and you know the challenges the body is facing, and then you step outside and you see everything that the body needs right outside. So we're going to start down in this corner over here. We have duck, right? They call this curly duck, yellow duck, all the ducks. A lot of iron. Everybody's always cold. Due to the fact that less movement is happening, cleavers, right, which is to energize the lymph, is here. And now, it's not only looking at what is here, you gotta look at how much of it is here. This bed here is full of duck, but check in between. In between, you finding, what's this? What's this tall one right here? I showed you all that the other day, and you see them everywhere. They're popping up everywhere also. Due to the amount of stress that the body is put on, this is why we talk about energizing, right? It's not about this herb is good for this herb is good for that. No, if you're working and you're saying this herb is good for this and this herb is good for that, what are we doing? Right? We working with herbs as medicine, because now you're matching the herb to the disease. Herbs is not medicine. Herbs is fuel, and it's fuel for the body. The body is energy, and that energy needs to be energized. We have what? We got some more cleavers up here. We have some, what is this, boy? Can't remember, but it's already seeding, as you could see. That's lemon balm coming up over there. Dandelion. Mother's wood. More yellow duck. More yellow duck. A good bit of dandelion. Right? Good bit of dandelion. More cleavers again. Let's keep going. We have some grasses here. Pay attention to the grasses. Although you mightn't hear people using these as herbs, because herbalism is to the point where it's basically, oh shoot, let me back up a little, because I saw some more, right? More mother's wort here. Mother's wort is a mild version to nettle. It has everything to do with the heart and healing the heart, right? On the societal level, healing the heart. But when you look at the energy of it, right? When you look at the energy of it, you will be seeing, right, the nervous system, how the structure. We're looking at form, we're looking at the earth, right, which is everything that has form. We're looking at the air, the greenness of it, all right, and we're looking at the fire, which is definitely when you touch it, you feel the sensation through the body, and water. So when we go into this plant here, first of all, when you look at here, this plant is straight up. Let me use this hand, man. This plant here is straight up square. Now when you see a square, you are taught about a square, right? So I'm giving it to you as a square, but now a square has what? 4 sides. What inside the body has that energy of 4 as well, right? The heart. And this is why this is so good for it. I mean, shit, people with holes in their heart close it back up and stuff like that. Come on, look at it, right outside. More evening primrose. It finally came to me, right? So it's all about nervous system, all about, and that's the thing, we talking about nervous system and all that shit, dude. Bruv, it's just about the body. The body is one energy. When you feel cleavers, you know why it does, how it does, and what it could do. Oh shit. This is the lightest energizing thing I ever felt. energy of this, right? Because sometimes you touch plants and it hits you one time and you feel it at the touch. But just imagine not touching it at all, very lightly, and you feeling that thing racing through your body. Lord God, man. And the funny thing is, I'm not even moving that much. So just imagine you're moving and you're using cleavers to help the lymph move around the body, clean up the lymph, because the lymph becomes stagnant, and when it's stagnant now, the body starts to break down. It has to work harder, right? It has to work harder to get the stuff out. So now you add this and you start to move. I don't care what movement you do. You know, we call it exercise. We have all different types of exercises. At the end of the day, we just want movement. Well, you all seeing all the dead nettle here with the flowers, right? To just energize the body and keep it nice. And you see, these and all, they square. It broke. All right, so these and all, they square on the outside, right? The dead nettle. But look at what it look like. The inside is wrong, and it's clear. All right. So you know when it comes to the airflow of this, man, it's no joke. This is why it comes up in the spring, to get all of that heavy food that you ate in the winter out of you. Yo, look at that nettle. More cleavers again. Cleavers is among everything. Everything. More dandelion, more yellow duck. Woo! Let me see. Ay, ay, ay. More yellow duck again. What's this? I thought I saw something over here. No. Mugwort. Right? You know, mugwort always present. Clear and present. You look at this one here. Mugwort doesn't have that. Alright, mugwort doesn't have that vein running up. Let me see. Yeah, it doesn't have that vein running up. So when you harvest them like this now, let me sit down for this one. Take a knee. When you harvest it like this, alright, as this grows, you will see plants that has that inside like this, but as it grows now, it gets to like a mesh. Start looking like a bone matrix. That's what we are taught, right? Bone matrix. So it starts looking like a bone matrix, and you want to know, what do you call it, boy? Mugwort help with dreams and all this type of movement and this and that. And why is that? Look at it for the energy that it is, and you will find out everything that mugwort could do, and it does everything that you ask. That's what I'm saying. They have us buying herbs here, left, right, everywhere, when everything we have is right there. Due to the energy that we are, the plants come to us. They teach us about law of attraction. We are the attraction. Right? What we are is attracting everything, and what we are gives it the space so it could be. It's your body, so just be. Yo! More. Damn. There's some green ass mugwort. Anyway, you see everything here is the yellow duck underneath and the dead nettle up top. Now I'm going into like a cleaver jungle. Going through the cleaver jungle right now. So they should be harvesting this, and you have to understand and choose to know that you cannot talk about the lymph, right? You cannot talk about the lymph without addressing the blood. So pay attention. It has the 4 sides, right? The 4 corners. 4, the energy of the 4. Then it has the fire energy inside there as well. You see the red on the tips. Now, I'm not gonna harvest these at all. I'm not gonna pick them. Right, but you could feel the energy through cleavers. I mean, this is something I see you could have a patch and just lay somebody in it, and it will, you know what, this is what I'll do. I'll get some of these and take it on to the healing ranch, and I'll make just a bed just of this, and I guarantee you just lay somebody in there or let them stand in there. Due to the fact that they're grounded and that energy is flowing upward, it's gonna just cleanse the lymph like that. Get a patch, yo, I'm telling all you, get a patch of cleavers and just have it, just cleavers alone, let it grow like let me see, a 4x4, because we want to carry the same energy. So you want a 4x4, right? And all of that energy is all about the heart, all about feeling, all about true feeling, not emotions and shit like that we were taught. True feeling of what's happening in nature. Right? Get a patch like this and just put it outside. Even if this is a good idea too. You could put it in a box, a grounding box, and you put that in a grounding box and let it grow, and take it inside. In the winter, if you're in the winter and stuff like that, you could move it around. And what you would do is just let people stand in there for about 3 minutes, right? And just give them water to drink. Right? Let them drink the water while standing there. And you will see how much the lymph would be energized. If you have small children with eczema and all these different things, that would be a good thing to do, because you're causing no harm. All you having them do is stand up in this and drink water. Right? So we could start simple. I mean, me personally, I know nature doesn't harm itself, so I would do everything with this, right? But you know, you're still battling with self, so doubt is always there, right? Second guessing is always there. So start off with that. Put it in a box, let it grow, or put it in a patch outside, and every day you come out and do 3 minutes, just standing and drinking water. The energy of cleavers this year. More cleavers, mugwort, dandelion, some other things there. More cleavers. And yeah, that's it. Oh no, check this out. Oh shit, god dang. Ooh-wee. When you see plants protecting themselves like this, understand how this will protect the pineal gland. That's what we were taught, right? Protect the pineal gland just as it protects the seed that's inside here. If you know what plant this is, pay attention to the energy of it. Start really, and you will see. You will know how to use it. It is not about us having herbs from all over the world. Herbs from Antarctica and all of that type of shit. No, that's all marketing. You have to understand and choose to know the energy that you are. Once you do that, now you start looking at everything for the energy that it is. This is how I create belief. Right? This is how I create belief. If I know the energy that you are, for me to communicate with you, what I have to do, I have to transfer energy. So that energy that we're using is what? Language. Nothing in nature speaks language, especially the language that we speak. Nature just knows, so it knows what to do, it knows what it's always doing. So it doesn't need language, right? Because energy is something we could only feel, right? So, I don't know. It's just one of them things. When you go visiting, everything that you need is right there. All right, right there for you. So it's like, you know, don't worry about it. Sometimes, check this out. Sometimes we have to turn off the information and just work with what we have. right? Work with what we have. Because all we have and all we is and all we know is energy. That's how we train. Once you know energy, if a plant needs water, or I should say, the plant needs water, the body needs water. You take away air from the plant, or you take away air from the body, it is no more. That's simple energy we're talking about. We're not talking about the complicated mathematical equation fuckery. Right? Mathematical equation fuckery. We ain't talking about that. We're talking about straight natural energy. The energy that we are. The energy that forms everything, gives everything permission to form. Right? The energy that creates, the energy that is what we are. The Masterclass is designed to make you fully aware of what we are. All right, and that awareness of what we are, that same energy is what nature is. Right? And nature has been here and will always be here. So what is wrong with the energy that we choose to believe? Right? We choose to believe. The human being. We ain't fucking with that. We're looking at straight energy, which is what nature is. And once we do that, we could see it in the plant. So when we look at the plant, at the different stages of that plant, right? The different forms of that plant, the different everything of that plant. This is where you will be able to translate it, right? Because we're still walking by sight. You're going to start feeling more. And when you feel it, you know it. So there is no guessing when it comes to blending any teas, blending anything, creating any product. There's no guessing to it. We don't guess. We don't think. Right? You know how sometimes you blend in a tea and you walk in to pick up your herbs to blend your tea, and there's so much herbs in the room. Now you start, maybe it needs some of this, maybe it needs some of that. No. That is not how blending happens. Right? You changing up the whole energy when you do something like that. Right? And we're going to look at, you have to be in that space. Right? What you say, you have to be that space to know that it's only energy you're dealing with. All right? So there's no thinking. There is no how to call it, bad vibes. Right? Although we still talking energy, but so you could relate, there's no bad vibes when you blend in teas. Because that shit don't work. That and all is an illusion. Straight illusion. Alright, it's designed. Anyway, I ain't gonna go into that. That's for mental detoxing. But that's most of what the masterclass is about. And there's some other things too. Definitely gonna go outside and get some like up close with the plants and really try and break it down so you understand what it is you feeling when you look at a plant, or what you should feel when you look at a plant. All right, that whole translation period right there, because most of the time people walk out, look at plants, and they want to identify it, and identify it as what? With a name, using language. No, we walk up to the plant knowing that the plant is energy, the same energy that we are. Right? And we look at it for that. So we're looking at colors, we're looking at shapes, we're looking at all the different patterns there are. And knowing the energy that is that plant. So when we do go to blend now, right, we don't need herbs from all over the world. We need the herbs that we have right there and then. So we always ready. We stay ready. We stay in the now because That's the only time there is. All right, but anyway, if you all wanna, I mean, how much is the training? The training is what, $60? And once you take the training, you all know how I do, right? The videos are up there, and you could always go back and reference where you need to reference. You don't get no certificate because it is what you are. You know, you are the certificate. We are the certificate because it is what we are. All right, I'm done with all of that bullshit. I ain't got time for that. Only time I have is now, and this is what I do now. We'll get into some more stuff, but we're going, what do you call it? They're going in the mental detox. All right, so the training is on the Herbal Artist Network. It's going to be released this weekend here. And, you know, if you feel like it, sign up. If not, it's up to you. Maybe I should give an offer or something like that. Nah, I ain't giving no offers. I ain't have time for that. Right? If you feel it, you know it. And if you know it, you're going to be there. That's all. You know, I ain't trying to be... No. All right, Olio, we go talk.